Sheikh Mohammed Al Maktoum is worth a staggering 18 million, but not a single cent of his fortune could win over many of his wives. He has a significant number of wives, many of whom have escaped from his palace or divorced him. So what is it about him which causes this? Is he inherently unlovable? Speculation is that he is a terrible husband, with a sadistic approach to marriage. Is this true? Make sure to stick, because we answer these questions, and so much more. Welcome to Crown Tale, and let's get into today's video. Dubai is one of the most luxurious cities on earth, ruled by the extremely powerful Sheikh Mohammed Al Maktoum, ruling over an oil-rich city with a net worth valued in billions of dollars is enough to verify just how powerful and connected he is. With his vast wealth, he has also amassed many wives, with the actual number remaining unknown. It is certain, however, that he has 4 to 5 wives at a time. The replacement of his wives occurs after a quarrel or divorce, or sometimes just a change in taste, and whenever this doesn't happen, the wife would sometimes escape from the palace without a formal divorce. But in all scenarios, the sheikh ensures he keeps the children with him, going as far as bullying and intimidating their mothers to leave their children behind whenever they refuse to come to a compromise with him over their custody. Don't worry, I know just as much as you how horrible that is. Anyway, only a few wives have been able to outfox him, but such cases remain very rare. Sheikh Mohammed began his journey into romantic relationships long before he was crowned and formally married according to the Islamic customs of Dubai. He too enjoyed what it meant to get married in the heat of true love and with the passion of youth. But this relationship crashed, burned, and ended horribly, especially for his lover. It was in the 1970s. The Crown Prince of Dubai was just 23 years old when he fell madly in love with an ordinary girl from Lebanon. Her name was Randa Al Banna. Not wanting to share his love with her in the Middle East, as he knew it would be opposed, he took her to London, and it was there that they got married. Soon they welcomed a daughter named Manal, and it was after her birth that the Sheikh Mohammed dramatically changed. It was from that point that his love seemed to transform into a burning hatred and disdain for Randa. Suddenly, Mohammed, who did not care about imposing Islamic tradition in his early marriage to Randa, began to treat her like a concubine who must obey him. The once romantic lover was known to write love poems to Randa, became harsh and violent towards her, and eventually, when Manal was just 5 months old, Mohammed divorced Randa and left London with Manal to Dubai. He never allowed Randa to see his child. In fact, for an astonishing 20 years, Randa had begged to at least see her daughter, but the Sheikh, who is in charge of the entire Dubai, has banned her from accessing Manal to this day. No one knows the real reason for his hatred of Randa. By the time the Crown Prince was 30 years old, he returned to Dubai to wed his half-cousin, Princess Hind. The wedding was a lavish ceremony that won the Guinness World Record for the most expensive wedding. It is believed to have cost a jaw-dropping total of about $140 million. Princess Hindi became senior wife and bore him a total of 12 children. She is the epitome of a loyal and worthy queen, who has not only raised her children but has happily raised other children from Sheikh Mohammed's many wives and concubines. Her eldest son, the late Prince Rashid, was supposed to be the crown prince, but he tragically passed in 2015 from a heart attack, as reported by the media. However, speculation says he died in a shadier circumstance, having to do with abusive drug intake. Regardless, he was given a state burial and mourned by all of Dubai after his passing. His younger brother Prince Hamdan took over as the new crown prince and has remained so ever since. Prince Hamdan and his other siblings hold key positions in the administration of Dubai, and he is noted for being loved by most, as he is involved in so many activities across the world. He is a great adventurer and sportsman, and a winner of many international sports awards. If you'd like to learn more about Dubai's royalty, such as Prince Hamdan, make sure to subscribe. Sheikh Hind, since her marriage, has remained loyal to her husband and is respected and loved in all of Dubai. She appears in public with her face covered in a traditional Muslim mask, which led many to speculate the woman being paraded as the senior wife of Sheikh Mohammed is the nanny who helped Sheikh Hind raise her children. They believe that the actual Sheikh Hind was only seen once, on her wedding day. Despite these conspiracy theories lacking valid evidence, it does make you wonder. However, it is truly unlikely. One would believe that after the lavish wedding of Sheikh Mohammed to Sheikh Hind, the Sheikh Sheikh would end his pursuit of female companionship, but this couldn't have been further from the truth, as he would go on to have many wives. Among his earliest relationships, the Sheikh was said to have had his very first son, whom he named Marwan, from a German woman. His name and identity mysteriously remain unknown. Marwan has a striking European look, and although he is accepted into the royal household, he is denied the right to be the crown prince. This is attributed to his Caucasian appearance, which cannot represent the Arab race of Dubai. It is believed that Marwan's mother was paid off to leave her son with the Sheikh, and she has never shown her face ever since. The next of his wives was named Horia, and she was from Algeria. Her fate with Mohammed was one of the saddest. After bearing him 5 children, he divorced her for reasons best known to him. It would seem he grew tired of her, and sadly, he kept all the children for himself and intimidated her out of the palace with no hope for her returning to her children. You have to feel terrible for Horia after being stripped of her pride and joy. Delilah, another one of Sheikh Mohammed's wives, was from Lebanon. She was also divorced by the Sheikh after blessing him with 3 children. Unsurprisingly, she could not see her own children, which is again the most horrific and worst thing you can do to a mother. But with his Greek wife Zoe, he had a mishya, or temporary marriage with her. According to this relationship, he had no obligations to support her after separation. They had a daughter without his knowledge, and he would only meet her many years later when she returned from London, where her parents had met to Dubai to reconnect with her father. At 16 years of age, the young Christina was accepted by her father after she had converted to Islam and changed her name from Christina to Sheikh Marah. She got married to the wealthy Sheikh Manar, who was also her half-cousin. The Sheikh also had a daughter named Ella, born to him by a beautiful woman from Turkey, who disappeared without a trace. Not even her name is known. Ella was raised among Mohammed's children as a royalty, and was even given the title of Sheikha. But Mohammed is not always the type to accept the children of multiple affairs. When his son, Sholieh, born to him by Lebanese actress Paulie Rashid, he was never accepted or recognized by Sheikh Mohammed. This is probably because Paulie refused to convert to Islam, as she professed Christianity, and Sholieh, her son, followed in her footsteps and was raised by her all his life. Another sad story about one of Mohammed's children is the story of Princess Latifa. She grew up to discover that her mother, Huria, was banished when she was just a baby. So upon hearing this, she tried to escape from Dubai to find her mother. At just 16 years of age, she attempted to escape twice, but she was caught, and nothing has been heard about her since her second escape attempt. Some believe she has been imprisoned, some believe worse. What do you think happened? Among all of Sheikh Mohammed's wives, the beautiful princess Haya bint Hussein from Jordan was surely the most famous of his wives. During their marriage, she was noted for being outspoken and well educated, and was always seen by his side in public events. But 15 years into her marriage, and after bearing 2 children, she took her children and fled to London, thereby avoiding the risk of him taking them from her, as the Sheikh normally did with his other wives. It was said that she fled for her safety due to the discovery of an affair she had. She would eventually file for a divorce and sue for a whopping $730 million at the Royal High Court in London. The princess was undoubtedly the smartest of his wives, and arguably the one with the luckiest outcome. Sheikh Mohammed is officially said to have 6 wives, but it is quite evident that the actual number is more than these official figures. At 75 years of age. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out the similar recent one.